Okay, I want to do another quick video on helping you guys graph lines. So, let's say you have this, y equals 2x plus 3. What you're going to do, there's a thing in math called slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. B is called the y-intercept. Which is right here. This number tells you where you start on the y-axis. In our case, the b is a plus 3, y-intercept. Here's your y-axis, there's your x-axis, which means this graph is going to start up 3. So 1, 2, 3 right there. So that's where the plus 3 is. The number at the end is where you start up and down. If I did a negative 4, we'd start down 4. If I did a plus 1, we'd start up 1. If there was nothing there, maybe it was just y equals 2x, we'd start right in the middle. The number hooked to the x is called the slope. Slope, you may have heard from last year, is rise over run. Now you may say, well, there's no number on the bottom here. Remember, any number has a 1 on the bottom. So the slope here is 2, which is 2 over 1, which means we're going to rise 2 and run 1, which means you start at this dot right here, the first dot you put, and we're going to go up 2. So we'll go up 2, but don't put a dot yet, and we got to go over 1. So up 2 and over 1. That's what a slope of 2 means, because 2 is 2 over 1. Rise over run, go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Once we have our second dot, we're finished. Now, the work we did last week is a little bit harder because you didn't have this y by itself at the beginning. So I'm going to give you one that doesn't have the y by itself and maybe give you one that has a fraction in it somewhere. So maybe we got 5y plus 10 equals, I don't even know here, let's say 4x. What we need to do, and this is what your work was last week that some of you are having trouble with, and I'm going to give you some extra time, is we need to get this y by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 10 and I'm going to send it over. I call this the arrow method because I'm taking this thing and I'm sending it over by using arrows. And I'm sending it over here and parking it. If you don't like what I call the arrow method, we'll do the algebra method. The algebra method is where I'm going to take this plus 10. The way I get rid of it is I subtract 10 from each side, which leaves you 5y, that cancels, 4x minus 10. With the arrow method, we just say, when I send a plus 10 over, anytime we jump over an equal sign, the sign changes. So this plus 10, when I jump over, becomes a minus 10. So the 5y stays home over here. 4x stays home here. And now this plus 10 over here becomes a minus 10. So if you notice, either way, you get the exact same answer. Still not done. We have to have y by itself. So we need to get rid of this times 5. So the rule is that whatever you do to one thing, you have to do to everything. We're going to divide every piece by 5. And this is why I'm going to have you show your work, because you've got to show your work on this. Now, I don't care if you use the arrow method or the algebra method, whatever you like better. So here, the 5's cancel. Now, 4 over 5 doesn't reduce, it doesn't divide, so it just stays. So you just write it as a fraction, 4/5 x. Now here, 10 divided by 5 is 2. Now let's see if we get the same thing over here. 4 over 5 stays 4/5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. If you notice, we get the exact same answer either way we do it. Now, the way we graph it. We'll just draw a graph here real quick. Remember, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So the number out here at the end, remember, this is your y-intercept. This is what they call the b, or the y-intercept. That is where you start up and down. Since we have a minus 2, we're going to start down 2. So you're going to go down 2 and put a dot. Now, we have a fraction here, but that's okay, because if you remember slope, the number hooked to the x, if you jump up here where I have this note, is rise over run. This is probably one of the few times in life where a fraction is actually going to be easier for you. So we got rise over run. So we're going to rise 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to run over 5. So we're going to go up 4 over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Way out here. And once you get your 2 dots, your 2 points, you are finished. There's your graph of the line. Hopefully that helps. If you need more videos, I'll make more videos. If there's anything else I can do, I'll try to find you some YouTube videos. Maybe someone can explain better than me, but I'll do whatever I need to do to help you get this understood. Thank you.